It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes three of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Still out of the lineup is Kevin Love. They want him healthy. He's not ready yet.
Yeah, and they're very happy to know that he'll be back on the court soon, but I'll be interested to see how it affects the team chemistry when he does ultimately come back. They've got a good thing going right now, and they've been playing excellent basketball without him.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. Tonight, two teams that like to score out of half-court sets. And Brent, on that subject, we often talk about the playoffs coming down to great half-court execution. Why do you think that is?
It comes down to preparation, Kevin. You watch so much film. You have several days to prepare for a team that you saw, more than likely 3 or 4 times during the season. And then all of a sudden they're in front of you. As the series goes on, it starts to become less and less about turnovers and missed shots. There's a lot of predictability once you get into the playoffs, and it's about who can make the fewest mistakes. They're normally going to win the series.
That's a great answer. Now here's James. To the left side wing. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Inside, Williams at the 4, Howard in the middle. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot. Walker against Rose. 6 to shoot. Walker in the post. A 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
LeBron kicks to Rose. Wade a screen on Walker. Wade up top. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Fades away. No good from Wade.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Walker with it. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. There's a screen by Williams. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. From 8. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And their aggressiveness on D, for me, it felt like that was the advantage that turned the tide for them.
Well, fast and physical, sometimes you can get lost if you get out of whack. They had great discipline on that end of the floor, and that led to some key stops, and they got the win.
Here's Monk after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Howard in the post, working on Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
And you look back for Dwight Howard at his time in Orlando, Los Angeles, and Houston. A fair amount of acrimony when he left those teams. Brent, was it all circumstance? Was it something he created?
Well, I think at this point for Dwight Howard, we got to look at what it is that he's offering up to teams. And I know he's a specialist in terms of still rebounding the ball, still being a defensive force, but are there too many deficiencies in his game that the overall impact is not a positive one? Another fresh start for Dwight Howard this season. And Dwight Howard, the second ever and last ever #1 overall pick, taken directly out of high school. As we know, the rules have taken effect. Coming out of Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy. That's a pretty good gig. You know, your first job out of high school is playing in the NBA.
He hits the second from the line. And Brent, Dwight Howard said it had been his dream growing up to play for the Hawks. Back then, if he attended a game, he was up in the nosebleed section.
Well, the dream was short-lived, Kevin. Dwight just played one season in Atlanta under Coach Budenholzer and then moved on to Charlotte in a trade. And with the way things shook out and him not playing in fourth quarters at the end of that first season, the Atlanta Hawks felt like they didn't get true value from the center.
Now here's Howard after the miss from Jay Crowder. Williams, that's good.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
The Cavaliers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The screen from Thompson. Williams comes with the double team. Wade for 3. The offensive rebound, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor. Wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game is on another level.
Free throw good, James.
Well, still, Kevin, sitting here courtside with you in that fine suit, it gets me excited that I have another chance to watch one of the greatest players to play in the NBA. LeBron James continues to dominate.
Both free throws good from James. The new year getting ramped up, always a roller coaster ride, which is fun. Brent, have you ever been on a team that, say, started slowly, then really turned it on late, or the other way around?
Well, I've been on teams that started slowly and finished slower, Kevin, if that helps you out at all. That's no
that's
fun.
Not good.
Yeah, no fun whatsoever. A little bit of both throughout 14 years of playing experience in the NBA, Kevin, and it's just interesting. This is why coaches are so often talking about asking for players to be on the roster that gives you consistent effort and to try to stay as even-keeled as possible, whether things are going well or your team is performing poorly. You know there's still a standard at which you want each of your guys to perform at and consistently give you that effort.
What's up?
And Brent, when you look at the way LeBron has constructed his business empire, hiring his childhood friends to manage it, it's been talked about, but it's been successful.
Well, he's taken ownership, Kevin, of what his career has been, but he's also empowered those around them to have a future, to make a life. He certainly is blazing his own trail as he's made his way through his career in the NBA.
The Hornets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here's Rose. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. He dishes it to James. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. That one off the back iron and out.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
In the corner, it's Monk. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. It's already his second foul in the first quarter.
Green, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Now Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Green kicks to Wade. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
As soon as Wade gets the ball that close to the basket, he's going to take advantage of weak defense and score.
Now here's Walker. Screen by Howard. From deep. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Now here's Rose. Outside Crowder. There's the pick. James wide open. And the 3-ball is good. LeBron's got 8.
Years and years of experience and devastating defenses. That's LeBron James.
Williams sets a screen for Walker. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one. And that offensive execution also was lacking.
Now, they made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
Now, here's Monk after LeBron James's miss. Howard setting the pick for Walker. Now the pass to Howard. The kick out to Walker. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. And Walker kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 3. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Here's Rose looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Green. He kicks it to LeBron. Shot clock at 5, and it's in there.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Hornets trail by 4. And here's Walker. Pass to Howard. And there's the feed to Monk. Back to Howard. With 1 on the clock. And It's Howard finishing it off.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Now here's Rose. Pass to LeBron. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. James, no good.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
And after so many finals runs starting in 2015, Brent, is it natural for a team like the Cavaliers to wear down a bit?
Well, they do have some guys that have played a lot of years in the NBA, so that's a natural cause and effect. But these guys were the defending champs last year, won 51 games, took a couple months off on the defensive end, and then flipped the switch in the playoffs. No doubt about it. Came together and played extremely well through their run in the Eastern Conference.
Now here's Walker, following the miss by Derrick Rose. And Walker kicks to Howard. Left side, Williams. Walker in the post. He's covered by Rose. Williams' shot is off.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
There's the pick. LeBron kicks to Rose. Wade outside. Inside. Shoots a three. Rose, no good. Charlotte has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. And then for Charlotte, Kaminsky comes in for Williams. And it's Lamb in there for Monk. Rose kicks to LeBron. Over Kid Gilchrist. That shot missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Walker with it. Howard kicks to Walker. Screen by Howard. The dish to Lamb. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Walker's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A different look now for Cleveland. Smith checked in for Crowder. And Shumpert in there for Derrick Rose. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. James a screen on Carter Williams. Green the pass to LeBron. Back to Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
LBJ terrific when it comes to moving the ball. He has a strong sense for when his teammates are open and then when to deliver.
Zeller against Green. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
LeBron with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. James kicks to Smith. He feeds it to Shumpert. Pass to Korver. Here's the three. Zeller grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. The pass to Bacon. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Feeds it to Lamb. Dishes it to Kaminsky. Charlotte moving it around. There's Bacon. Shumpert with some nice D.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness. And then they changed the shot's direction.
He dishes it to James. Over Kaminsky. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
Passes it to Lamb. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. The feed now to Kaminsky. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. The 11-footer.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his game.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
Guys get excited about making something happen, but that was just a loss of composure right there. You can't go through the guy.
Charlotte making a switch here. Graham's checked in. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Kaminsky sets the pick for Lamb. He kicks it to Kaminsky. James against Zeller. 5 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Cleveland leading by 3. James outside. Here's Green. And finished off by LeBron.
How about LeBron just finding himself in the right position, being patient, grabs the ball and uses his size well there.
Pass to Carter Williams. Pick by Zeller. Kaminsky dishes to Zeller. Shot clock at 6. Kaminsky inside, working on James. Kaminsky misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now Shumpert, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Korver sets the screen for Shumpert. James outside. That one misses. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. And I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has, to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after 1.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Cody Zeller. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Graham in at the 3 slot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Shumpert. Well, you've certainly been in the public eye for a while as a player, as a broadcaster, an actor in the Jerry Maguire movie. Is there anything else on...
So kind of you, Kevin, to bring that up.
I'm just reading the list here, Brent. Is there anything else on camera that you'd really like to do?
Oh, I was in a Coolio video. I don't know if you knew that, Kevin. Coolio made a music video, and I was asked to come down to the studio with the late Myleague Sealy, and him and I actually were in the video for the movie's primetime song.
No kidding.
Yes.
How about that? How fun. And Kyle Korver with the return to form, shooting the ball well last season, almost 50% from three-point range once he was traded from Atlanta to Cleveland.
I don't think Kyle had to do as much work in Cleveland, certainly with Kyrie Irving and LeBron James creating havoc. He could stand, have his feet set, and we know he's one of the NBA's career leaders in three-point percentage. That makes those shots a lot easier.
And he makes the first.
Well, Kyle Korver at the line is lights out. And if there's guys on the floor you don't want to foul, Kyle Korver would be the one.
Julian Stones checked in for Charlotte. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Kaminsky. Back to Carter Williams. From the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. Now here's Carter Williams following the miss by J.R. Smith. Stolen by Thompson. Smith outside. Right side Korver from 13. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Carter Williams, the pass to Zeller. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
The thing I took away from that game was just how dominant they were on the backboard.
Yeah, their rebounding edge was massive. It's a testament to how hard they worked in that game, in and around the rim. Just outstanding effort.
Now here's Carter Williams. They set the pick. The dish now to Kaminsky. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Lamb to stop the run. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Charlotte.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Smith kicks to Green. Over Zeller. That one wide left. Hornets trail by 15. Now here's Carter Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Pass to Lamb. The rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shumpert dishes to Korver. And there's the pass to Green. Over Zeller. Green missing again. Hornets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Carter Williams. There's the screen. And Lamb kicks to Kaminsky. Feeds it to Stone. Dishes to Kaminsky. Carter Williams. And the Hornets miss again.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
Now here's Korver. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And a moment to see numbers for Lamb, averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Shumpert. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's confidence there. Amon Shumpert showing off the floater.
And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence too if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Charlotte shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. A different look now for Cleveland. Jay Crowder's checked in for Green. Dwayne Wade comes in for Smith. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kyle Korver. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Dwight Howard's checked in for Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Cody Zeller. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Stone. And it's Kemba Walker in for Michael Carter-Williams. Free throw drops for Lamb. Ain't no doubt about it, some of the tremendous scorers at the 2-guard spot. But, Brent, who are some of the best all-around shooting guards in the NBA right now?
I think Klay Thompson sets the standard for what it is that you want in a two-way player, both defensively, stepping up to the challenge and shutting down elite scorers, and then his incredible shooting ability. But there's a guy in Portland who's not far behind him, don't you think, Kevin, in that C.J. McCollum?
Yeah, McCollum is a rising player in that regard. I love the guys with the all-around game. They're hard to find because it takes some sacrifice to play both ends on. Monk's checked in for Lamb. And the Hornets with possession here. It's a 16-point game. And here's Walker. Kicks it to Monk. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Monk's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Crowder the pass to Wade. Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Off the screen. Keeps it alive. Goes up again. Thompson misses.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Walker. They set the pick. Over in the corner, Williams. Passes it to Walker. Here's Monk. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And how about Monk's ability to get shots up over the defense? He likes to stick it to them, just showing a lot of focus on that finish.
Here's Rose. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. That shot is off.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
Williams dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist. There's Walker with the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Outside jumper. Rose a screen on Kidd-Gilchrist. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Goes up at the stripe. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Walker kicks to Monk. Howard with a screen on Wade. Outside Williams. Walker in the corner. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Walker penetrating. Releases. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Williams.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Rose kicks to Crowder. Walker against Rose. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Williams with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard, one of the biggest targets in transition. You can't allow him to get where he wants to go without resistance.
Crowder sets a screen for Wade. Rose with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shoots over Walker. Rose, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Screen by Howard. Walker the pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game. Cleveland leading by 3. Rose dishes to Wade. And he lays it straight in. Wade's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's just better offense from Dwayne Wade, trumping the defense.
Screen by Howard. Here's Monk. Shot clock reset for Charlotte. A nice shot by Howard.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Rose kicks to Crowder. Crowder sets a screen for Rose. Shoots over Walker. Thompson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
From deep, Walker. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Howard setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Screen by Howard. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Howard. Williams dishes to Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Wade can't hit.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Monk kicks to Walker. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. He dishes it to Howard. Walker against Rose. Charlotte again missing.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And Tristan Thompson, more of a center's game in a 6'9" frame, especially with the way small ball has gone. He has the ability to hold his own down on the inside. That combination of long arms, strength, the quick jumping, and the willpower to dominate, that's put Tristan Thompson on the map.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And for Thompson, the downside to playing him at center is he is not a big-time shot blocker.
Well, he does have good mobility in the pick and roll, Kevin, and he covers the smaller men on the switches. But you're right, as soon as you get around the rim, sometimes Tristan Thompson is not able to get vertical and challenge some shots out there.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade, and he can't hit the second.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Now here's James. After the miss from Malik Monk. The quick look, no good that time. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Walker. Screen by Howard. Shot to stop the drought. Kaminsky misses.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
There's the pick. Screen by Howard. Monk dishes to Walker. Over Rose. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers lead by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Checking out Cleveland. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland. And East 4th Street right in the heart of it all. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Hornets trail by 9. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. D-Wade out there with Rose. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. From deep, Walker.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Wade outside. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 6. Howard with a screen on Thompson. Back to Williams. And here's Walker outside. Walker missing again.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
They get it again. Thompson makes it off the glass. Thompson's got the first field goal of the second half for Cleveland.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Howard, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. There's a screen by Williams. Up top, Walker. He's covered by Rose. And that one is good. And it's 8 points for Walker.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
There's the feed to LeBron. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Here's Thompson. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
That free throw good from Thompson. Well, we don't have a chalkboard here to draw it up, but if you could explain it, what's your favorite inbounds play when you really need a bucket?
All right, Kevin, so the guy goes to the right. He comes off the down pick, and then on the backside, you run the hammer, and you dribble to the right side. You throw along the baseline, but you're looking for the 4-man on the slip, and also the 5-man's popping back for the jump shot. Got it?
I got it. I like the run the hammer. Run the hammer.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
The screen from Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for James. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Hornets call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Dwight Howard.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And so here's Charlotte, down by 12. Monk kicks to Howard. Out to the wing. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Over Thompson. No good from Howard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Jay Crowder, one of the bigger pieces in the trade that brought him to Cleveland, always seemed to be the odd man out with the revamped roster in Boston. But he's got some strength and length on that wing, also some toughness and depth.
Free throw good, Crowder.
And for the Cavs, getting Crowder in the deal was a big part of why they went with it. He's helped fill a couple of holes Cleveland had, and he's also on a friendly contract, so he'll be a part of this team down the road.
Lamb, he's checked in for Monk. And both free throws good from Crowder.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Hornets trail by 14. Now Walker, he's got 11. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Zeller, a screen on Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Green, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And both free throws good from Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Rose kicks to James. Wade sets the pick for James. Shoots over Kidd Gilchrist off the left rim and out.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
Pick by Zeller. And he banks in the layup.
That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
Cleveland leading by 10. Now here's James. 18 points for him. Wade, a screen on Walker. Floats it up for James. And it's sent back by Howard. That one drops for him. Hornets trail by 12. Walker dishes to Kidd Gilchrist. Pick by Zeller. And Kidd Gilchrist kicks to Lamb. Just 5 on the clock. James against Kidd Gilchrist. James, the pass to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Now here's Lamb. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Dwayne Wade. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Carter Williams is checked in. Charlotte calls timeout.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Here's a look at some numbers for Howard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 3rd in rebounding, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league, 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want-to corral it. Outside Rose. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Green, the screen. Here's Smith, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Over Kid Gilchrist. Here's Thompson. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And here is Lamb. Howard with the screen on Thompson. Picked by Zeller. Carter Williams kicks to Lamb. Over Thompson. No good from Lamb.
The defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Rose against Carter Williams. He kicks it to Howard. Zeller, a screen on Rose. Carter Williams dishes to Lamb. Zeller, a screen on Green. Lamb passes to Zeller, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Zeller's got 4 points in the quarter.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Rose with the ball. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now Lamb. Howard with a screen on Shumpert. And Lamb kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Zeller. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Zeller's got 8.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Smith on the wing. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, this is why JR is involved in that pick and roll. Makes a very good decision.
Now here's Carter Williams. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And the D may be a little bit shaken right now. Howard is lighting them up and doing it in a variety of ways.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here is Rose. The dish to Green. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Here's Carter Williams after Jeff Green's bucket. Howard in the post. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their 2nd half shooting percentage right at 50%. Green dishes to Rose. Green with a screen for Rose. Off the pick. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Here's Zeller. The Cavaliers making the shot. It's taken away by Smith. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Shoots over Carter Williams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
Free throw, good. Rose. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
And both free throws good for Rose.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
He feeds it to Crowder. Back to Rose. 1:58 left to play here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Pass to Monk, picked by Zeller. And the Hornets miss again. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And Lamb kicks to Monk. Kaminsky inside. It's up against Thompson. Count that one.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Screen by Smith. Rose kicks to Smith. Williams with the steal. And here is Lamb. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Zeller, a screen on Korver. Shot clock at 6. Monk. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 16. In the corner, Smith with it. Off target from outside. Charlotte has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Lamb with the ball. Picked by Williams. Puts up a 3. And there's Monk on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. 8 points for Malik Monk.
It's an encouraging sign to see Monk working off those pin downs. An effective shooter when he gets any sort of daylight.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Now Wade, and on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Kaminsky out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Williams at the 3. Now here's James. Korver, good.
And hey, that's Korver's go-to. As soon as he catches that ball right there, it's going right up. Gotta love that approach.
Now here's Monk. They set the pick. Picked by Zeller. Walker against Wade, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And so here's Charlotte. It's a 16-point game. Clock at 6. Monk kicks to Walker for the 3.
And that's really solid defense from Wade there. He wasn't going to give the offense any room. Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Outside Crowder. Korver passes to Wade. Over Walker. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
There's the pick. There's the pass to Zeller. Feeds it to Monk. It's stolen by Korver. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Hornets trail by 14. And Walker kicks to Monk. Dishes it to Zeller. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Cleveland leading by 12. James outside. Buries it down low. James has got 20.
Well, LeBron right through the defense this time. Incredible at finishing off that one.
Here's Walker. Williams sets a screen for Walker. Outside Williams from past the arc. And James pulls it down. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Korver off the drive. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 9 points for Kyle Korver.
Not often, but Korver getting active now on the inside to get a good quality shot.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Back to Walker. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in.
One shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Wade dishes to Thompson. Wade sets the pick for Thompson. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. It's good on the putback.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Monk kicks to Walker. Crowder against Williams. From 15 feet away. No good there. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Walker. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
One shot.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
And looking at this Charlotte roster, really the strength of it is their perimeter play. A good collection of dynamic playmakers and shooters from that point guard to small forward position. They are the bulk of this team's offensive threats.
Now here's James to the middle. Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Greg, the Hornets were strong outside, but weak inside. I guess they've addressed that weakness, going for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they went out and got what they felt could be an anchor on that front line. And listen, he's going to provide that rim presence that they lacked a season ago. The question is, can he also give them some punch offensively?
No good on that one.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites two former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
And he's good on the second.
And back in high school, Isaiah Thomas used to ride the train down to Portland and stay the weekend at the Love's family house. For those two teaming up once again at this level, that's pretty surreal.
Now here's Walker. The three. It's good from long range. Walker's got 20 points.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
The screen from Thompson. Outside Crowder. Kicks it to James. Banked in off the glass. He's got 22.
Well, LeBron going up strong on the inside doesn't give the D a chance to block his shot and carves out just enough room.
Left side Walker. Outside Williams. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
LeBron outside. Here's Wade. Tries again. Passes it to Thompson. It's deflected. Left side Walker. All alone. And that's good for two. Walker's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Floats it up for James. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. The feed to Walker.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw good from Walker.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Rose, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers leading by 9. The screen from Thompson. Wade kicks to Crowder. He dishes it to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Hornets trail by 9. Walker with it. There's the pick. Monk kicks to Walker. Drops in the layup for 2. Walker's got 25 points in the game.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Thompson passes to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Just wonder how the confidence of the team gets established when LeBron James gets off to a start like this.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Now Monk outside Walker. A 3 ball. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Rose. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Kaminsky dishes to Walker. He kicks it to Monk. Back to Walker. Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Monk. Rose against Walker. Thompson comes with the double team. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Cavaliers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Shot from 16, and there's Derrick Rose on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. Now, here's Monk. Over in the corner, Williams hits the 3-point bomb.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Thompson. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Thompson's got 16 here in the second half. Charlotte calls timeout.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Malik Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Howard's checked in for Kaminsky. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Cleveland leading by 12. Outside Rose. James in the post. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Out the basket.
I like it when LeBron has that kind of rhythm. A one-piece shot. Difficult to guard, obviously, but that's a good look from him.
Now here's Walker. Now the dish to Kid Gilchrist. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Walker. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Monk with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. And the Hornets miss again. And here's Cleveland. They led by as many as 18 points. Wade outside. Pass to Crowder. Rose kicks to Wade. Feeds to James. The screen from Thompson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fader on the way. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's 8 points for Wade.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Now here's Williams. Brent, for the NBA, it's been a very prosperous time over the last couple decades. What do you think has been the key factor or factors in the growth and the popularity of the game?
Kevin, I think the game speaks for itself and always will. The NBA, to me, is the greatest game that we get a chance to watch. Athleticism and poetry and motion. But one of the things at its foundation and core that I've loved is that the guys that are carrying the mantle for the league right now are likable. And there's nothing that beats likability.
And they appreciate, Brent, I think they appreciate the people that were before them very much.
I think they not only appreciate what's gone before them, Kevin, they're in the moment now. And they appreciate what's going on with their careers in their moment.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
And he was remarkable. Absolutely destroyed the opposition. Any matchup he had tonight, it felt like he was going to dominate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith kicks to Green. Over Monk. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Korver against Walker. Williams, a screen on Korver. Walker, the pass to Williams. Dishes it to Walker. Picked by Williams. This one for three. Off target. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.